CompTIA Project plus Certification Exam IT Project Management Practice. Question 1. A public university is delivering a secure remote-work program. The team needs to combine optimistic, most likely, and pessimistic values to reflect uncertainty. Which estimating method is most appropriate? Option A. 3-point estimating. Option B. Analogous estimating. Option C. Parametric estimating. Option D. Bottom-up estimating. The correct answer is option A. 3-point estimating. The central purpose is to combine optimistic, most likely, and pessimistic values to reflect uncertainty. It strengthens the team's ability to produce a range-informed forecast rather than a single unsupported value and coordinate affected parties. In the context of a secure remote-work program, it improves consistency across the team. Question 2. A health clinic is delivering a fleet-tracking solution. The team needs to apply a measurable rate or statistical relationship to the quantity of work. Which estimating method is most appropriate? Option A. Analogous estimating. Option B. Bottom-up estimating. Option C. Parametric estimating. Option D. 3-point estimating. The correct answer is option C. Parametric estimating. This choice addresses the requirement to apply a measurable rate or statistical relationship to the quantity of work. It strengthens the team's ability to create repeatable estimates from relevant historical data and coordinate affected parties. Within a fleet-tracking solution, it connects the response to an established management principle. Question 3. While working on a self-service support portal, the team is struggling to identify viability before major resources are committed. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A. Market analysis. Option B. Statement of work. Option C. Business case. Option D. Feasibility study. The correct answer is option D. Feasibility study. A controlled response requires the team to assess whether a proposed solution is practical from technical, financial, operational, and schedule perspectives. This supports efforts to identify viability before major resources are committed and reduces avoidable ambiguity. For a self-service support portal, it provides a disciplined basis for the next action. Stressed about your CompTIA exam? We can take CompTIA exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. Which risk management element best addresses a situation in which the government department team must focus attention on the most significant exposures? Option A. Risk owner. Option B. Probability impact matrix. Option C. Risk register. Option D. Risk threshold. The correct answer is option B. Probability impact matrix. A controlled response requires the team to rank uncertainties by combining how likely they are with the severity of their consequences. This makes it easier to focus attention on the most significant exposures and maintains accountability. For a cloud-based customer portal, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 5. Which choice is designed to help a project team organize iterative work into time-boxed cycles supported by defined accountabilities and events during approach selection? Option A. Kanban. Option B. DevOps. Option C. Scrum. Option D. DevSecOps. The correct answer is option C. Scrum. The underlying control exists to organize iterative work into time-boxed cycles supported by defined accountabilities and events. This gives decision-makers a dependable basis to deliver usable increments and inspect progress frequently. For a warehouse automation initiative, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 6. While working on a software licensing consolidation, the team is struggling to protect stakeholder confidence beyond immediate cost and schedule results. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A. Brand reputation. Option B. Compliance audit. Option C. Regulatory compliance. Option D. Ethical review. The correct answer is option A. Brand reputation. Consider how project decisions and outcomes may influence public trust in the organization. It allows the team to protect stakeholder confidence beyond immediate cost and schedule results without relying on informal assumptions. For a software licensing consolidation, it provides a disciplined basis for the next action. Question 7. An audit at a utility company finds that project personnel cannot reliably rank categories by frequency or impact while showing cumulative contribution. Which option would close this gap? Option A. Histogram. Option B. Pareto chart. Option C, scatter diagram. Option D, fishbone diagram. The correct answer is option B, Pareto chart. A repeatable process is needed to rank categories by frequency or impact while showing cumulative contribution. That capability supports the goal of focus improvement on the few causes producing most of the effect and preserves appropriate oversight. In a disaster recovery improvement initiative, that structure improves ownership and traceability. Question 8. While working on an employee onboarding system, the team is struggling to keep spending within authorized financial boundaries. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A, cost constraint. Option B, schedule constraint. Option C, quality constraint. Option D, resource constraint. The correct answer is option A, cost constraint. The situation is resolved by establishing a way to limit the funding available for completing the approved work. This supports efforts to keep spending within authorized financial boundaries and reduces avoidable ambiguity. For an employee onboarding system, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Are you looking for CompTIA exam actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access CompTIA exam study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get CompTIA exam answer key today. Question 9. A city agency is delivering a digital signature service. The team needs to ensure authorized users can access required information and services when needed. Which information security objective is most appropriate? Option A, integrity. Option B, availability. Option C, non-repudiation. Option D, authentication. The correct answer is option B, availability. The governing objective is to ensure authorized users can access required information and services when needed. It allows the team to support continuity of project and operational work without relying on informal assumptions. For a digital signature service, the approach reduces uncertainty about what should happen next. Question 10. Which risk response best addresses a situation in which the training provider team must lower exposure while continuing the planned activity? Option A, risk mitigation. Option B, risk transfer. Option C, risk acceptance. Option D, risk exploitation. The correct answer is option A, risk mitigation. A repeatable process is needed to reduce the likelihood or effect of a negative uncertainty before it occurs. This gives decision makers a dependable basis to lower exposure while continuing the planned activity. That discipline is valuable for the team delivering a retail inventory upgrade. Question 11. For a mobile banking application, leadership wants a disciplined way to reduce duration when additional expenditure is acceptable. Which schedule compression technique meets that need? Option A, fast tracking. Option B, resource leveling. Option C, schedule rebaselining. Option D, crashing. The correct answer is option D, crashing. A controlled response requires the team to add resources or cost to shorten critical activities. The result is an improved ability to reduce duration when additional expenditure is acceptable within approved boundaries. For a mobile banking application, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 12. An audit at a public university finds that project personnel cannot reliably exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. Which option would close this gap? Option A, pull communication. Option B, formal report. Option C, interactive communication. Option D, project portal. The correct answer is option C, interactive communication. The immediate management need is to exchange information in real time so participants can clarify and respond immediately. That capability supports the goal of resolve complex or sensitive matters collaboratively and preserves appropriate oversight. For a smart building pilot, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 13. While working on a research data repository, the team is struggling to adapt efficiently when requirements are expected to evolve. Which choice best addresses the problem? Option A, waterfall. Option B, agile. Option C, hybrid. Option D, iterative delivery. The correct answer is option B, agile. This practice gives the team a reliable way to deliver value in short increments while incorporating frequent stakeholder feedback. The result is an improved ability to adapt efficiently when requirements are expected to evolve within approved boundaries. For the conditions surrounding a research data repository, it keeps work aligned with approved expectations. Question 14. Which ESG consideration best addresses a situation in which the distribution business team must keep project choices aligned with organizational obligations? Option A, environmental impact assessment. Option B, a sustainable procurement. Option C, governance oversight. Option D, social impact. The correct answer is option C, governance oversight. The immediate management need is to apply accountability, transparent decisions, delegated authority, and policy compliance to project work. This capability is especially useful when the team must keep project choices aligned with organizational obligations. In the context of an e-commerce checkout improvement, it improves consistency across the team. Question 15. Which choice is designed to help a project team compare expected financial gain with the cost of the investment during discovery? Option A, return on investment. Option B, total cost of ownership. Option C, capital expenditure. Option D, operating expenditure. The correct answer is option A, return on investment. Sound delivery practice requires personnel to compare expected financial gain with the cost of the investment. It supports the team in its effort to evaluate whether anticipated benefits justify spending and maintain control. For a university learning system, the approach reduces uncertainty about what should happen next. Question 16. Which management plan best addresses a situation in which the utility company team must align capacity with the work schedule? Option A, security plan. Option B, communications management plan. Option C, risk management plan. Option D, resource management plan. The correct answer is option D, resource management plan. A repeatable process is needed to define how people, equipment, skills, and availability will be acquired and managed. This supports efforts to align capacity with the work schedule and reduces avoidable ambiguity. That makes it appropriate for the decision facing a disaster-recovery improvement initiative. Question 17. An audit at a nonprofit organization finds that project personnel cannot reliably map approved needs to design, implementation, testing, and acceptance evidence. Which option would close this gap? Option A, requirements traceability matrix. Option B, product backlog. Option C, requirements document. Option D, work breakdown structure. The correct answer is option A, requirements traceability matrix. This choice addresses the requirement to map approved needs to design, implementation, testing, and acceptance evidence. The practice is valuable because it helps detect omitted or unverified requirements in a consistent manner. That makes it appropriate for the decision facing a procurement workflow system. Question 18. A new coordinator at a nonprofit organization must select a way to analyze an active problem, assign action, implement a remedy, and verify closure. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, stakeholder engagement. Option B, user training. Option C, deployment coordination. Option D, issue resolution. The correct answer is option D, issue resolution. The governing objective is to analyze an active problem, assign action, implement a remedy, and verify closure. It supports the team in its effort to remove obstacles that are already affecting the project and maintain control. For the conditions surrounding an electronic payment integration, it keeps work aligned with approved expectations. Stressed about your CompTIA exam? We can take CompTIA exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 19. During records maintenance for a field-service application, which project record would most directly help the team preserve context when a choice is questioned later? Option A, a risk register. Option B, action-item log. Option C, a decision log. Option D, RAID log. The correct answer is option C, decision log. A controlled response requires the team to record significant choices, decision-makers, dates, rationale, and affected areas. It allows the team to preserve context when a choice is questioned later without relying on informal assumptions. In a field-service application, it helps the team move forward without bypassing necessary controls. Question 20. A new coordinator at a health clinic must select a way to describe how ownership, support, documentation, and responsibilities will move to operations. Which option should the coordinator choose? Option A, a transition plan. Option B, communications management plan. Option C, risk management plan. Option D, a quality management plan. The correct answer is option A, transition plan. A repeatable process is needed to describe how ownership, support, documentation, and responsibilities will move to operations. It supports the team in its effort to prepare the receiving organization to sustain the result and maintain control. In an enterprise resource planning implementation, the approach keeps the response proportionate to the need. Question 21. During a security review for an electronic payment integration, which information-security objective would most directly help the team support reliable decisions and trustworthy outputs? Option A, authentication. Option B, integrity. Option C, authorization. Option D, confidentiality. The correct answer is option B, integrity. Ensure information and systems remain accurate, complete, and protected from unauthorized change. The approach supports the goal of support reliable decisions and trustworthy outputs and limits preventable rework. Within an electronic payment integration, it connects the response to an established management principle. Question 22. An audit at a manufacturing company finds that project personnel cannot reliably define audiences, learning objectives, delivery methods, timing, and completion evidence. Which option would close this gap? Option A, procurement management plan. Option B, change management plan. Option C, transition plan. Option D, a training plan. The correct answer is option D, training plan. This practice gives the team a reliable way to define audiences, learning objectives, delivery methods, timing, and completion evidence. The result is an improved ability to prepare users and support personnel for adoption within approved boundaries. For a quality-management application, the approach reduces uncertainty about what should happen next. Question 23. A review of an e-commerce checkout improvement identifies a need to host the live system and data used for actual business operations. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, test environment. Option B, disaster-recovery environment. Option C, staging environment. Option D, production environment. The correct answer is option D, production environment. Effective oversight depends on the ability to host the live system and data used for actual business operations. This capability is especially useful when the team must deliver approved capability to real users. For an e-commerce checkout improvement, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 24. A review of a software release identifies a need to add resources or cost to shorten critical activities. Which choice best represents the required capability? Option A, fast tracking. Option B, crashing. Option C, resource leveling. Option D is schedule rebaselining. The correct answer is option B, crashing. The underlying control exists to add resources or cost to shorten critical activities. This capability is especially useful when the team must reduce duration when additional expenditure is acceptable. For a software release, it creates a clearer record of why the action was taken. Question 25. A consulting firm is delivering a digital signature service. The team needs to produce structured written plans, reports, procedures, and formal records. Which productivity tool is most appropriate? Option A, time-tracking tool. Option B, a scheduling tool. Option C, document-creation tool. Option D, ticketing system. The correct answer is option C, document-creation tool. The governing objective is to produce structured written plans, reports, procedures, and formal records. This gives decision-makers a dependable basis to create readable project documentation for review and approval. For a digital signature service, the approach reduces uncertainty about what should happen next.